Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis. It is September 21st, day after reset, and I wanted to talk about this whole 50 champions thing. Now, there are multiple ways to get this done, so I'm going to kind of address all of them, and you can approach this however you want to, but there's a lot of people who play by themselves, don't have people to play with at a certain time, lots of different situations, and they say defeating champions in Ketchcrash grants additional progress. And I hear, if you run Master Ketchcrash, you can almost knock this out in one sitting. That would be fine, except the problem with that, it's not match made. It is a seasonal activity, and it is not match made. Now, do I understand why Bungie doesn't make matchmaking in raids? They are working on a system that will probably be coming next year. Does that help you right now? Absolutely not. But we've had higher difficulty things before with champions, with modifiers, and we can manage it, yet anything above the base level they are afraid to put matchmaking on. Now, the problem with that is some people have heard war stories about LFG. Some people do not want to go use LFG. Some people just want to be able to knock out a seasonal story campaign beat on their own. And yet, it tells you to go into something that does not have matchmaking. So, that's an issue one. Now, you can run Expedition. I hear the champions that possibly can spawn will give you like 3% or something like that each one. But it's a chance they spawn. There's no guarantee. Sometimes you get a Saboteur, sometimes you get one of the Unstoppables, but there's no guarantee you could go run with 1, 0, 4, who knows. So it's not exactly a very reliable thing, and there's a certain point where you will have to stop farming. Now, I got mine done because we were crazy enough to work on the first encounter in Kingsfall yesterday on Master. I don't recommend that to a whole lot of people, trust me. It's like Master Kingsfall is a debate video in and of itself. But there's a couple that I wanted to recommend, and it depends on your needs and what you're working on. If you have Witch Queen, and you come up here to Vox Obscura, what you can do is you can go into the Master difficulty mode. It's 1580, so if you're, close to that, you're going to be okay. You're going to have Barrier and Unstoppable champions. Literally, you just need to equip a decent heavy. It does not matter. I would probably do a linear fusion rifle or, say, Gallahorn. Something that you can definitely get some solid crits or DPS on. Doesn't really have to be like a bait and switch, but anything will probably do. And then just go with something that's barrier, so you can break the shield like a scout rifle. So we'll go scout rifle here. And then also I would go unstop, so you're going to want some kind of pulse, which I don't actually have on this character at the moment, so let me switch this up. And sniper on this one. So, literally what I would do, got unstop pulse, and then if I take this off, and then I go sniper. I would be able to go into this mission, and there are 2 champions. And if you load in, I can show you guys probably, if you load in, you drive off to the left side, you kill the unstoppable who's on the lower tier, kind of where the tank spawns, and then if you come back, you don't have to kill the first enemies, you just get a decent angle on the barrier champion, and then you just literally reload the mission. When you reload the mission, you've got full ammo again, so you don't have to worry about a rally flag or anything along those lines. And on the other side, it's 2 guaranteed champions over and over. Now, the problem with that is you're going to have to do it 25 times. But the nice thing is, if you are working on Pinnacles, you're going to do a decent amount of this, and you'll be able to knock out your Pinnacle quickly. This is one of the ways I do it, because if you come over here, it takes maybe a minute. About how long it takes you to drive and shoot things. So you don't have to worry about literally any of the other enemies. You just find big guy. All you do is stun him. Now I have the wrong weapon on, so this is not optimal. If I can do this with a machine gun, you guys can definitely do it with like a linear or a rocket launcher, I promise. Let me reload that. The other one's going to be a scout rifle. Or sniper on this one. Sniper or scout, just something with barrier. I've got sniper, so it's nice for a little backup. And then come over here. You can usually find him in the face or hit him in the back. It's Master, so he's going to pop his shield very quickly. And then you can just kind of finish him up. Make sure you've got your sniper reloaded, because he's going to probably pop it quick. And this is why linears are much better at this. Done. I don't even know how long that was. A minute, maybe. So you can literally do it in like 25 minutes if you literally just reload the same activity. That's one option. You can do that. And the nice thing is you work through it, you're going to get your percentage. Notice I killed 2 champions. 2. Whopping 2. And that was 12%. So if you do, you know, what is that going to be? 8, 9 runs of that, you'll have almost 20 champions with that quick run, and you'll be good to go. The other one that I would recommend, if you don't need to do that, don't have a Witch Queen, or just don't want to do that over and over and over, which I understand, or maybe you've already done it, is to do the Nightfall on Hero. The Nightfall on Hero is match made, which is nice. You are going to have champions in here, and there are a lot of overload champions. I'll be honest, there are quite a few. You've also got an acute arc burn. My recommendation to literally everybody, because you can go to the Helm and pick up your wonderful free bucket of stuff, go get yourself your Thunderlord. If you don't have the Catalyst, it's going to be a little slower, but work on getting, you know, if you don't have the Catalyst, guess what? You need to be running some strikes anyway. Hopefully it will drop. If you get the Catalyst, it goes even better just because you have to reload a lot less. But either way, this thing is now intrinsically overload. You stun your champions, and it's acute arc burn, and you can just melt things, and it goes really, really, really quickly. Arc Stasis and abilities recharge faster, but you'll receive more damage from both enemies. So if you do use an arc, you know, subclass, you'll take a little bit more damage, but you will kill things quicker. But yeah, your bonus with the arc burn, you've already got overload. Bring anything in, you know, scout rifle, sniper rifle, whatever you're going to do, that's going to take care of your barrier champions, and just make sure you tag them. You don't have to be the one, I think, specifically who kills them, but tag them and you're good. So the reason I wanted to cover that is because you've got a couple of subclass or quests here that are going to help. One, complete any Nightfall on Hero or higher. 3 of them on Hero, you get your Nightfall weapon unlocked and you're good to go. Now, do you need to do Master eventually? Probably. If you have a way to do it, if you have LFG, that's going to be the one to do, sure, but I know there's a vast quantity of people who do not have a way to do Master, find a group, or whatever. Come over here to week 5. Powerful Fallen killed. Another reason to do the Nightfall this week, because guess what? That is Exodus Crash, and it's all Fallen. So again, you're going to be taking care of your Fallen that you need to kill. So that's another reason to do it. This is like multitasking at its best. So you're going to have Powerful Fallen killed, defeat Cabal and Fallen bosses in strikes. Ta-da! There's another one you can check the box in because you get a controlled direction, and, you know, you'll be done with that one as well. Over here, Scout Rifle and Stasis. Use your Scout Rifle if you're not using your machine gun for kills. It's going to be a little bit quicker. And then up here, in Expedition, gather treasure, into the treasure hall, and defeat champions. So in theory, if you want to do a couple expeditions, see if you get some champions, sure. But if you're just trying to knock out the champions you need for the seasonal quest to move that thing forward, this is probably going to take you longer because there's so much RNG than doing either a Hero Nightfall. You can do the Vox Obscura mission on Master and like literally reload it every 60 seconds, knock it out pretty quickly because it's 2. I mean, you literally, if you do it if you get it down to like really good, if you do just two Gallahorn shots, you stun the Unstoppable, 2 Gallahorn shots, drive over, do a Gallahorn shot, make sure you stun the barrier, shoot him again, done, reload it. It's not going to take you that long. So that's the main reason I wanted to cover this, is because 50 champions is a lot. It is no joke. And that's why I wanted to show this one to you guys, as you have different options that are not going to be that bad, and you can accomplish other things while you go. Whether it be Nightfalls, if you do need to rank this thing up so you can unlock the Cry Mutiny weapon, or unlock it for you know, reputation ranks, so you can get whatever you need to get from Zavala. Maybe it's the ornament for the challenge that we know is going to unlock later. Do you need to get a Pinnacle? Vox Obscura, knock it out. It's usually easy Pinnacle to do, and if you've never done that before, guess what? Now you can now. All of those things are an option. If you have a group, if you don't mind going to LFG for Ketchcrash on Master, yeah, you'll get a Pinnacle from that, and it's not a bad way to go. Theoretically, you should also get a red border weapon from it. But I will tell you, if you don't, and I know many of you don't, I wanted to give you another option. That's literally it. Yes, 100%, Master Ketchcrash is going to be the fastest. But if you don't have a way to do it, don't like LFGs, don't like grouping up with other people, whatever, there is a way to get it done solo. It's just going to be a little slower. Once you do that, it goes back to being a pretty normal weekly challenge, because it's quite simply Expedition, do it once, see if you get a champion in there. Then go to your champions wherever you want to do it. Master Ketchcrash, Vox Obscura, you can do the Nightfall. Nightfall's good because you're literally multitasking like 3 other challenges you need to do anyway. Then you go to the Pirate Hideout very quick. You've actually got a pretty sick cutscene. Make sure you do not skip that. Watch it. It's very cool for the story. conversation, and then the Elixir Quarter, talk to Spider, and then we're back to waiting for a week. So that is where we're at for the weekly story, but the 50 champions, I know it's no joke, so I wanted to give you guys some pointers to help out with that one. So hopefully this makes it easier. Honestly, if you do the Nightfall and you're just like tagging the champions at least, there's a ton of them in there. I mean, I was killing them left and right and center in the part on Ketchcrash where they spawn. It's honestly like, there's a lot of, I swear there was 10 champions in that thing, 10, 11, 9, somewhere in that realm. Between doing Vox Obscura some to get your Pinnacle, do at least an Expedition, maybe you'll get one in there, and run that Nightfall, you know, like 3 or 4 times, you'll probably be good. So there's a lot of options. Mix it up a little bit so you don't get bored out of your mind doing the same thing, and then probably should be in pretty good shape. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like below, leave a comment if you got questions. If you have some way to do this that I did not recommend, please throw that in the comments as well. I may have missed something. It's always possible. And if you guys want to find me on Twitch or Twitter, it's Ebontis over there, right here on YouTube. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. I always have guides and videos coming for you, so hit that alert bell so my videos make it to you through YouTube. And if you are a YouTube member or Patreon sub, you guys are fantastic for the extra support, but you guys are all awesome. I'll see you soon.